Hello and welcome to the RBR podcast. This video is a quick overview of our setting and some of our unique mechanics. It's entirely optional, but does contain a lot of answers to commonly asked questions. Most of the world building and lore we mentioned in the video can and will be found throughout the podcast, but if you're interested in it anyway, continue watching.
Our game setting is in a magic technology fantasy world named Axill, a planet roughly 1.5 times the size of our own Earth, split into many broad continents over a difficult-to-traverse sea. The story we are telling right now is set in the grand and lush territory of Mas, a place which struggles to balance primal and natural forces with the looming march of Halveran industry and machines.
Axill's very foundation is collaboration and consequence. The entire setting was built over the course of anywhere between 6 and 12 years, depending on who you ask, with all of us friends sharing bits of lore and character from older homebrew games. From this lore, we also built upon the world with various campaigns, exploring a new continent and themes with each story.
So far, our private games have sprawled through the streets of the magical metropolis of Halvera, delved the yawning celestial depths of Ruheim, and followed several other minigames and one-shots peppering the globe. Now, at the dawn of our next game, we want to share what we've been cultivating with you, the audience.
Now, in our world, there are a few key differences to traditional fantasy settings. As mentioned previously, all of this will be covered ad nauseum in the show itself, but here's the proverbial Cliff's Notes.
Gods were once abundant, but after a mortal ascended to divinity and killed most of them, the divine plane was effectively shattered. This means that what few gods there are were cool enough not to get slaughtered, and what domains were left over were taken by aspects.
Aspect is the all-encompassing word for people, places, or even objects that have absorbed a shattered fraction of a god's domain, effectively embodying its power. These aspects, unlike gods, typically attained their power by their own merit, now roaming around the material plane alongside the mortals who pray to them. The biggest key difference between a living aspect and a god is that an aspect is still technically mortal.
The mortal kind races of Axill have almost been all renamed. This isn't just for aesthetics, but their lineages and origins have all been rewritten to feel more like an ecosystem of sentient creatures who evolved in the same world. If you're wondering why, see Tieflings!
And finally, the culture and technology of Axill's latest innovations most closely parallels our Earth's 1950s, just to set you in the right frame of mind.
On the mechanical side of things, we have many home rules that we use. However, the most significant is Regnumancy. Regnumancy is a replacement for the inspiration system that allows players to alter a scene at the table in a significantly dramatic or comedic way. We won't get too deep into the mechanics here, but it's something we've all developed together. We are proud of the results so far. You can find all of our homebrew rules in the Axill Handout in the description of every episode if you'd like to use them at your table.
The show's music has been lovingly chosen from a multitude of talented composers and artists who have all given us permission to use their wonderful music in our program, or otherwise were published under a Creative Commons license. If you enjoy the audio-visual delights, please visit our credits document, which will be posted in the description of every episode.
Speaking of, each episode will be posted on a bi-weekly schedule. That's once every 2 weeks, you lovely goobers. And last but not least, thank you all for visiting our channel and taking the time to watch this video. We're incredibly excited to share this story with you all.
See you soon!
I'm back. Sorry about that. Are we good to record now?
Guys,